Hello, welcome back to my channel Cine's Primary Math. In my previous video on perimeter and area, part 1, its relationship aspects were covered. Your encouraging feedback has motivated me to come out with the second part, calculating perimeter and area. In this video, I shall highlight some common misconceptions and incorrect understanding of primary school children in calculating perimeter and area. Remember, there exists no quick fix to correct children's misconceptions. Don't get disheartened. Good thing is that we can lead children to a recognition of their faulty reasoning. I shall demonstrate some effective activity methods to help children ignite their natural curiosity to explore various aspects of a concept. You know, the more curious a child is, the more he or she learns. Okay, here is a quiz for you. Look at the rectangle on the screen. Its length is 10 units and breadth is 5 units. Doubling both the length and breadth of the rectangle will double its perimeter and area. Options are true or false. Your answer may be true or false. Don't worry, I assure you by the end of this video, you will get the concepts of perimeter and area right. Let's have a quick recap of the basics. Perimeter. Perimeter refers to the length of the boundary of a closed figure. In simple terms, perimeter concerns how much is needed to surround an object. A good understanding of perimeter includes the vocabulary: boundary, outer rim, outline, distance, path, edge, side, length. The units of perimeter are same as that of length. Units: centimeter, meter, kilometer. Area. Area is the amount of surface a figure covers. We can say how much is needed to cover an object. The vocabulary of area includes surface and cover. Area is measured in square units: square centimeter, square meter and square kilometer. Calculating perimeter and area. Most of the children calculate perimeter and area quite mechanically using formulae without understanding what they are doing and why they are doing so. Many children often mix up the formula for perimeter and area as well as their measuring units. Some misconceptions are: area is always bigger than the corresponding perimeter because it involves multiplication and perimeter is just adding lengths. Perimeter will increase or decrease by the same rate as the length or breadth varies. Children assume that doubling both the length and breadth of a rectangle will double its perimeter and area. Here is an activity to show how the formulae of perimeter and area were derived and also verifying them with a square sheet or graph paper. Take a graph paper. Consider a rectangle, length 4 units and width 3 units. Draw it on the graph paper. We can divide the rectangle into unit squares. In the graph paper, each grid is 1 into 1 square. We know to find perimeter, we need to take the sum of all sides. That is 14 units. For smaller rectangles, we can find perimeter and area by counting manually. But how about larger figures? It is not possible to count squares. isn't it? Hence, we need to look for a shortcut to calculate perimeter and area. Let us derive the formula and verifying its application. We know perimeter of a rectangle is length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. That is equal to length plus breadth plus breadth. Perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus 2 into breadth. That is equal to 2 into L plus B. Now check the perimeter by applying the formula. P is equal to 2 into 4 plus 3. That is equal to 2 into 7 equals 14 units. Yes, you got it. 14 units. Exactly same as the earlier calculation. Now for area. A square with a side 1 centimeter was taken as the unit of area and called 1 square centimeter. Why a square of 1 into 1 centimeter is taken as the unit of area? Unit of length is 1 centimeter. This is totally an arbitrary length. It is the standard because the whole world has accepted it as 1 unit of length. Take a look at the rectangle on the graph paper. How many squares are there in one row? 4 squares. How many rows are there? 3 rows. 3 rows with 4 squares in a row. How many in total? Can you find the total number without counting each squares? Yes. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 4 into 3. Area equals length into breadth. Now let us check the area by applying the formula. 12 square units. By both methods, we get the same area, that is 12 square units. Now consider the case of a square. What about its perimeter and area? You know, for a square figure, length and breadth are equal. L is equal to B. The formula can be written as perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B equals 2 into L plus L. That is equal to 4L. Perimeter is equal to 4 into length of side equals 4 into S. Area equals side into side equals S into S. By demonstrating such activities, children have a clear understanding on how to apply a formula. Let us introduce children how to solve a problem in a real life situation by comparing quantities in a systematic way. For this activity, let us consider a simple word problem. Calculate and tabulate the length and breadth of a rectangle shaped flower bed possible with same perimeter 20 meter. Suggested to use natural numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on for length and breadth. For a rectangle with a fixed perimeter, there are many possible combinations of length and breadth. Let us start with the smallest length of a rectangle, that is 1 meter. Enter it in the table. Find the breadth in this case, for which perimeter is 20 meter. We know perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. So, put L is equal to 1 meter and P is equal to 20 meter. 20 is equal to 2 into 1 plus B. 20 equals 2 plus 2B. 2B equals 20 minus 2 equals 18. Therefore, B is equal to 9. Write 9 as breadth. Now area equals L into B. Area equals 1 into 9 equals 9 square meter. Enter the value in the areas column. Similarly, continue to fill the table until all cases have been considered. Calculate breadth and area for each value of length 2, 3, 4 and onwards. Now let us study the table and observe the changes. With the same perimeter, the area increases as the breadth increases while the length decreases. Square has the largest area among rectangles with the same perimeter. Increase in the area of a rectangle does not necessarily increase the perimeter. Children will certainly enjoy the learning activities and quite eager to participate in the investigation. By seeing what is happening really help children understand better. Do such activity for rectangles with the same area, different perimeters. Now let us think of some real life problems where we can apply the findings of the previous activity. Consider this example. Your mother is making a rectangular flower bed with a fencing of 20 meter long. She wants to maximize an area. Can you help her to think of a way to enclose the largest flower bed? Remember the table. In which case did we get the maximum area? Square has the largest area among rectangles with same perimeter. So, length of the flower bed is equal to 5 meter and breadth is equal to 5 meter. Isn't it interesting? Such questions will sharpen children's critical thinking and also enhance their capability to state their convincing answers. Now let us relook the entry quiz. Doubling both the length and breadth of the rectangle will double its perimeter and area. Options are true or false. Initial length is 10 units and breadth 5 units. Initial perimeter is 30 units. Initial area is 50 square units. New length equals 20 units and breadth 10 units. New perimeter is 60 units and area is 200 square units. So, perimeter double and new area is 4 times the area of original rectangle. Okay, now here is something to sharpen your thinking, a brain teaser. Find the rectangles having the same perimeter and area. Try out one or two. Give its possible length and breadth. You may post your answers in the comment box. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share it. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.